This track is called Unknown Mobile by Fieldwork. I'm so sorry, this track is called Or Kiosk by Unknown Mobile on the album Fieldwork.
difficult love, a difficult love, a difficult love. I'm so difficult. 'Cause when I'm rocking the place, I'm never far away from a Mexican. But you stay by my side, I'm left wondering why. 'Cause I know that I'm obsessed, but you are my main obsession. Still I might just be a difficult love, a difficult love, a difficult love. I'm so difficult. But am I pushing you out of reach? Well, tell me, baby, how long is my leash? Tell me how long, oh, how long. I'm only now confessing that I might just feel a difficult love, a difficult love, a difficult love. I'm so difficult, difficult, a difficult love, a difficult.
The sight of you hanging like a willow off the arm of yet another visionary prophetess, East Van Punk. I couldn't stand at all. You looked okay with the others. You look great on your own. It was 2002 and you couldn't be bothered to say hello or goodbye or stand the test of time. You did. I just tried to separate an ocean from these tears we cried. For destruction in the way you talk. Where did you get that ride? Where did you get that rocket? Where did you get that painter in your pocket? The summer season was cheap. Birds of prey stick together, and hey, so do we. Go. I didn't stand a chance. I didn't stand at all. You looked okay with the others. You looked great by yourself. It was 2002 and you needed reminding to stay alive. And so did I, but at least I tried to fall upon that sword and never look back.
It's
Where did you get that line? Where did you get that look? Where did you get that penchant for destruction in the way you talk? Where did you get that ride? Where did you get that rocket? Where did you get that painter in your pocket? Where did you get that line? Where did you get that look? Where did you get that penchant for destruction in the way you talk? Where did you get that ride? Where did you get that rocket? Where did you get that painter in your pocket? I didn't stand a chance, I didn't stand at all. You looked okay with the others. I didn't stand a chance, I didn't stand at all. You looked okay with the others.
Crime not to talk about how when you're dead inside it's only cause you've been alive for such a while, and that's just one of the things gonna hit you right out of the blue. Hit you right out of the blue. Right out of the it's right out of the it's right out of the fine. True, that's true. Fine. Now when you're dead inside, it's only cause you've been alive for such a while that you'll know just what to do about feeling dead inside. Gotta shake it up, shake it, shake it, shake it up. Know just what to do. Drink more water. Shake it, shake it, shake it up.
دیدار باقی حسرت عهد و وداع با دل و دلدار باقی عقده بود اشکم به دل تا بی خبر رفتی ولیکن
But those are just a few local events happening in Vancouver to consider having on your radar, especially if you're interested in electronic music. And now I am super excited to introduce T. Speakman, who's going to be joining to play his most recent release, which came out a few weeks ago?
Yeah, January 23rd.
Yeah, hot off the press, January 23rd. So we're going to play some of that, talk a bit about that, and also listen to some of his favorite local music and references that were important in the creation of this release. So really excited for that. Thank you so much for being here with us.
It's a pleasure to be here. I don't know if they can, do I have to be like really close for This is an edit I made with testing. This is an edit I made with the voices of two different Hildegard von Bingen tracks and by the contract called Chego Usua or Amor, DJ Russo edit by MC Land and MC Pikachu.
You just listened to the most recent release by T. Speakman? T. Speakman. I wanted to say T. Firstman for a second. That's absolutely someone else. Such a beautiful release. Thank you so much for being here to share the work and to have a little conversation about it. I think you maybe want to be...
Okay. Okay.
So I thought it would be nice to take a minute to just talk a bit about the release. I'm curious to know whether there were any specific kind of anchor points in your process for this release, whether that's like themes you were trying to explore or a particular era or like musical motif that was important for you at that time.
Yeah. I feel like feeling-wise, I guess it's worth mentioning also that all these songs are reworks of earlier versions that were never released. So they're kind of like sort of worked to death, to be honest. But that being said, yeah, I closed like an older project to start this one. So T. Speakman is like a new project, and I was like really into distortion and like intensity and chaos and kind of maximalism in the last project. And I feel like something I do in life is just like put things to the gas pedal until it just burns out. And so I felt like what I wanted to find was a balance where there was like noise and unpredictability and texture and all that kind of stuff, but like a little more like sensuality and sensuousness and like kind of less of a bad trip, more of like a I guess two enduring things for me that I'm always kind of that I've long been interested in is like this kind of overlap and cross between like beauty and ugliness and serenity and chaos and these kinds of things. And so I think it's a continuation of like exploring those kinds of things. As far as like genre wise, I feel like it's probably evident to a lot of people that I really like Burial. Like Untrue changed my life. I don't mean that in a like dramatic way.
It's a classic for a reason.
Yeah. And I was listening to like trance and prog house and industrial and all kinds of stuff in high school, and then like that just kind of really hit me hard. And then over the last few years, I've been like really into just like other UK genres that have like continued in that kind of post dubstep tradition. So, yeah, kind of diving into that.
Cool. I feel like connecting with the tracks that really resonated with us at the moment that we heard them, especially like in the earlier years of our youth, is such a nice way to stay connected to that version of who we were. Like for me, the formative track was Papua New Guinea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, yeah. It's a good
by Future Sound of London.
Yeah.
Like I think it came out in 1993, but that, like the first time I heard that track, I cried. And it really started me on this journey of exploring early trance music. And I just found it so like communicative of a certain emotion. And now even still when I hear those songs, I feel like I'm 21. So I wonder if there's a specific track by Burial that was like your Papua New Guinea, like the anchor point.
I mean, that whole album, like especially Archangel, especially for sure, was just like, what the fuck is this? It blew my little 17-year-old head open. But that whole album, my friend Xavier was visiting from Montreal, and we were driving around. It was like very rainy and moody and foggy, and we were listening to the album, and it was just like I hadn't listened to it in full in like a really long time, and I was like, this is still just like a no skips situation. So yeah,
no skips situation.
Mm-hmm.
Life goal is to create a release with no skips.
We can only hope.
We can only dream.
Yeah.
I really love what you said also about a common thread through a lot of your work being this balance of beauty and ugliness, and like finding ways to hold both of those things in equal measure. But also you mentioned that all of these tracks are reworks of material from times gone by.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like the process of creating this release reminded you of different seasons of life, or like connected you with the versions of you that were making that raw material?
That's an interesting question. I guess the honest answer is I'm not too sure. Like I smoked way too much weed when I was growing up, and like memory is like not a strength for me. But
You're not alone in that.
but I think that's for sure there. I think as far as like reworking things over and over again, like, yeah, it's like weird to relate. It's kind of an interesting thing to relate to yourself in making music in that way, because it's like some older version of yourself did something. And then maybe you put that file away for like a year or 6 months or however long. And then you open it up and it's kind of like you are interacting with like decisions and feelings and whatever from that point, whether you remember it or not, which I don't. But yeah, I think
But that dog still lives within you.
For sure, yeah.
That 17-year-old.
Yeah. Yeah. I think also like as far as like letting certain influences in now more than later was just more about like, I feel like finding my voice in this. And yeah, like that last track is like close. It's like an homage basically. So it's not that I feel like I just needed to get that out of my system, you know.
Right.
I'm not like looking to be an homage project to Burial, but I am looking to kind of, yeah, I feel that part of my voice is like this mixture of that sound, industrial music, which we'll get to later, techno, and just kind of like this. Not that like finding your voice is about like choosing a palette of genres and just like, okay, I'm gonna put this with that with this, but just there's some kind of alchemy or something there that I feel like that I found my voice through.
Right. Yeah, and I'm really excited to hear some of the selections you have pulled of like local Vancouver classics and also like reference material for you. Also, I think there's something really respectable about naming your references and like honoring them overtly. So I really appreciate you doing that. With this last track that you said was an homage to Burial in some ways.
I can't hide.
And on a similar note, we know each other through Deep Blue because we're studio neighbors. And I feel like Deep Blue is such an important space in the Vancouver electronic music scene. It's like a connecting point for a lot of the community. Do you have anything that you want to share about your relationship to the music community here? Or like aspects of the scene that you're excited about right now?
Yeah, about Deep Blue specifically on that point?
About Deep Blue or about the music scene in Vancouver more broadly?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess as far as Deep Blue goes, like a bunch of friends, Dan and Adam and Wolfie and Tetsu, what's up guys, invited me to be a part of that studio. And when I was living in Montreal, I would come and visit home, and then we would like have hangs at they've had 2 different rooms in Deep Blue, so hang out in their various rooms over the years, and those experiences were really, really, really nice, because I really enjoyed like connecting with people about music in a physical space. Online is great too, but it just was like really cool to be in a room with a bunch of people that were really excited about different types of music and have that be the anchoring point. And then I've moved and joined in their studio since I moved back. And so that's been great, and that's kind of like a new thing. But yeah, it's really nice to be in a physical space where there's people like passionate about and thinking about and working in and around like a kind of similar milieu or whatever.
Yeah, and
That's
we've
really
talked
nice.
before about how like the studio hang for both of us, it sounds like, has kind of reframed the concept of the party, where like a big party can be so amazing, but nothing beats being in a room with just friends and like playing music and the levity of that, and like the space to be silly and like try weird stuff and make mistakes, and
Totally.
it's a completely different energy that I feel really grateful to have accessed through Deep Blue.
It hits.
It hits.
Yeah.
Couldn't have said it better.
As far as like the larger scene, I definitely want to like shout out Fountains, the concert series, which is really nice. I really respect like what Matt Texan has been doing on his radio show forever. One Winged Angel on Antennas. There's so many people. Maybe my brain will get going a little bit more when we start playing music, but yeah, I'm really pumped to see Malibu, who's being brought to town by Fountains in March, I think. So yeah, that's a big one.
Awesome. Well, shall we play some music?
Let's play some music, yeah.
Let's play some music. Thanks for being here.
My pleasure. This is I Met You on BC Ferries by Leonard Croy, which is like such a beautiful song. And I was like going back through the music that I know from Vancouver, and I've been out of touch with the city for a little while, so some of it is from like early 2010s, and this is one of them, but this is like an absolutely beautiful song. Okay, not sure how much time we have here, so I'm just gonna keep it moving. This is Skinny Puppy. Skinny Puppy is from Vancouver, and they were one of the first industrial bands that I discovered through my mom's friend Myra, so shout out to Myra. And as far as I know, this is the first recording with the TR-909, so a little bit of Vancouver history for you. Okay, we got another show at 6, so I'm gonna burn through it. This is Twin Crystals, Two Girls. Getting wasted at Pub 340 underage with your friends to this. Blush by Saren Realm. What's Up, Jacob? Also, all these songs are from Vancouver or from artists out of Vancouver. Jacob lives in Montreal, but he's from Vancouver, so he's in the show.
Used most of my energy.
Thank you so much for listening. Big thanks to Speakman for coming through to play his most recent release and share some beautiful local music. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Love Day.